I did watch a Minecraft movie, and it was really good. It was really
Yeah.
it wasn't like laugh out loud funny or anything, but it was just very entertaining, and it's all
Is
I
it
could really
called
ask for.
a Minecraft movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that. I say the Minecraft movie.
I know. I think it must be like some legal reason they have to do it, but it was just really entertaining, and it made me like Jason Momoa a little bit because he like
Oh yeah.
was such a goofy character, and
He was
he-
I didn't think that guy was a good actor until I saw
no.
a Minecraft movie. He was the best person in it.
I
He's
like Jack Black in it.
Yeah. They're
Jack
both,
Black's
but
the star.
I've seen the movie 10 times, I think now. And they both are doing Macho Man Randy Savage impressions a lot during the movie. Like, oh yeah. They're doing that a lot.
Oh, I didn't notice that, but it is very like wrestling coded. Like it's very like
Yes.
everything's hyper exaggerated. But of the like people that remind me of him, like there's the Dave Batista and John Cena and The Rock. He's by far my favorite now.
Oh yeah. He's the best genuine comedian out of all of them, I feel like. Jason Momoa.
Did you
No,
ever?
I mean Jack Black is actual comedian, but we're saying out of really buff actor guys that look like they should be wrestlers, Jason Momoa is the funniest.
He was he was the easiest to look at. Dave Batista, I can't look at because he's got these wrinkles in his head.
Oh, I know. Have you seen him
Drives
skinny?
me nuts. Oh god, that guy's
looks
trying
so bad.
He's trying so hard to be a real actor, and I'm like, you can't go from wrestling to being a real actor. It's just you just don't have the right body type. You look too weird.
Yeah.
Like The Rock and John Cena, at least the characters they play are like heightened versions of human beings for the most part.
Yeah, I think he's losing the weight so he can play like a dramatic, like Daniel Day-Lewis
For sure.
role.
The guy with the wrinkly head.
You know who Dave Batista is, right? Owen?
I can't picture him. I know that name for sure.
Well, in wrestling, he's just called Batista.
Oh, yeah, I know Batista. Let me take a look at this guy. But
He's in Dune.
Oh yeah. Oh,
sure.
I don't. Yeah, I do not like this guy.
He's just really distracting on screen.
Yeah, and he's good. Yeah, he looks weird now.
Yeah. He's
a weirdo.
Pretty jacked before. What do you do for a living?
Speaking of Dennis, did your kids ever get into the Jumanji movie?
I've showed it to them once. They might like it now.
I'm not talking about the original. I'm talking about the one with The Rock.
Oh no, I haven't shown it.
Nearly identical to a Minecraft movie. Really, really good. I feel like they would love it.
Yeah,
if they
I
like
think I watched that once on my own on a plane, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, entertaining movie. I went to see a movie on Sunday. Really good movie. Walked out of it an hour and a half in.
Okay.
What?
Why did what was the movie and why did I'll bite on that, Kevin.
No, skip next topic.
What's
Boring.
What is the movie and why'd you walk out?
He's been setting that line up for like a week.
F1. F1 was a great movie.
Oh, with Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
I thought that was just on Apple. I didn't know that was in actual theaters.
No, it's in theaters and it's doing pretty well. And it's by I can't think of the guy's name. I want to call him Oppenheimer. Not who's the director? There's some producer who's like really famous. F1 movie producer Jerry Bruckheimer. Oh god, that guy looks weird. And then
weirder than Batista.
Yeah, yes, I swear we're weirder than anybody that ever existed. He did Top Gun Maverick, original Top Gun. Yeah, so like the guy has like a lot of things under his belt, and the soundtrack's by Hans Zimmer, and I just couldn't have expected any better. It was so good. But the reason I walked out is because it's 2.5 hours. Nobody,
okay.
I know nobody needs that. Watching cars go vroom vroom for 2.5 hours.
Okay, so it was a really good movie and you were enjoying it, but so you're like, Kevin's standing on business, and he's walking out an hour and a half in because what's your main reason?
Yeah, do you set like a timer on your watch and it's like beep beep beep? Oh, you're like, I gotta go, everyone.
Not fucking doing this any longer.
So I'm a pretty impatient person.
Yes.
And I I'm a little bit claustrophobic. I don't just like being stuck in a crowded theater or like an elevator with somebody for 2.5 hours. So when I was excited to see this movie, I went in with an open mind. As I mentioned, it blew my expectations out of the water. It was like really entertaining and just fun. But about an hour and a half in, I was kind of like, I was with Megan and we were kind of just whispering. She's like, I'm really hungry. And I'm like, oh, okay, you want to go? And then we thought about it for another 10 minutes. And she's like, I'm still really hungry. And I'm like, let's get out of here. I don't need to see anymore. I know exactly what's going to happen in this.
Oh,
And
wow.
we walked
So
out.
you paid money and you walked out.
And I still feel satisfied. I saw the movie. I'll watch. I'll catch the end.
No, you didn't see the movie.
I also, if it makes it any better, I do have Cinemark Movie Pass where I have like, it's kind of like Audible. You get credits.
Oh,
So like, it doesn't feel like real money.
okay.
It's like,
Well, I guess you were kind of coerced. ain't even close to a word.
Coerced. You got me all fucked up.
I have not said that word probably in 10 years. No way I'm going to say it right. Coerced.
I said it. No, it's still not right, but I said it right. But now you have me so fucked up that I can't even. Coerced, right?
Coerced.
Yeah.
But I was not coerced. No. She wanted to go, but she would have stuck around and watched the rest of that movie. Like I was basically.
Did you guys have popcorn?
Yeah, I did have popcorn. Yeah.
He
should have been like, then eat this.
No, because I ate it all before she could even.
Yeah,
get a
there's
bite.
no way. There's popcorn left after an hour and a half.
Popcorn was gone by the end of the previews. Yeah, good movie. I highly recommend it. Watch it when it comes out.
Good ending.
I don't like that.
I haven't seen the movie, but I could tell you exactly what happens at the end.
How do you know? What if Brad Pitt dies?
Also, just don't tell me. Don't tell me if he does or doesn't.
But no, I guess the only other thing I wanted to say about it is, I think one of the reasons I really liked it is this Jerry Bruckheimer guy made a movie in the early 90s called Days of Thunder about NASCAR. And I recently watched that on a plane, and it was also an equally awesome movie. And as much as I hate, do you guys like Tom Cruise?
He's weird.
He's
I
super
don't watch
weird.
any of his movies.
I don't
Recent
like.
movies.
I won't watch any of his recent movies, but
Yeah.
he had a run in the 80s, 90s where I can go back and watch those movies, and he did have a certain. He just was like so cool in these
Got
movies.
the crazy eyes.
Yeah.
So I like Tom Cruise before all he's done is action movies because he's a really good actor. I don't know why he's like, I'm just going to do all my own stunts. I think that's all he wants to do is like prove that he can do all of his own stunts.
I think
So
it's like an
these big
inferiority
action-packed,
complex.
movies.
I think he thinks it's just fun too.
That's
like this
true.
is his.
He's an
this is his
adrenaline
hobby.
junkie. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it.
But there's a couple of his movies that are like in my favorites. Like The Color of Money is a movie just about playing pool, which is
I haven't seen that one.
one of the best movies. It's so awesome. It's just about 8-ball pool, which if you've never played is way more fun than it's 9-ball. It's more fun than 8-ball. And then what's the Risky Business? One of my favorite movies. So just Tom Cruise. Shout out to
Vanilla
him.
Sky. I know that you love that movie.
I did like Vanilla Sky.
Tom Cruise in Vanilla Sky.
Movie's fucking sick. Wait, so Owen, you're watching The Bear, or who's watching The Bear?
No.
I'm watching it.
I semi-watched like 2 episodes.
It's
in the background. Yeah, I mean the show. I think everyone wants to really like it and think it's cool because the people that are in it are cool and the lifestyle seems cool. But the actual show is just I've never been like, this is incredible, like so entertaining.
The storylines, like the only interesting storyline is about the restaurant.
Cousin.
And
I do like that
else,
actor.
And everything else is just boring. There's nothing.
Jeremy Allen White is the only reason why it's good.
I like the other actor too. I like the cousin. I like the cousin guy.
Oh, I don't like him. Well, actually, I don't. You know, I do think I like all of the actors. And the episode Forks, I think, is what you're going to be. That episode was actually really good. But there's nothing about the show that makes me feel like it's incredible.
I think my problem with the show, and I fell off around season 2, because I heard that like the whole
this guy can't finish anything.
I really can't.
That's the best season too. Season 2.
I watched one episode of a show, and I think I have it figured out. Like I watched one episode of Dexter, and I'm like, I got it.
I know the ending. I can tell you exactly how this ends.
Yeah. No, but Dennis always says this. I'm just like, I like it, but I don't want to hang out with these characters. Sex in the City, though. I want to hang out with those characters all the fucking time.
It's fun to be in a world sometimes.
And I think that's what's turned me off about the Bears, because it kind of went from like them working at this greasy spoon like restaurant to like them trying to turn it into fine dining, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I want to watch 6 seasons of them just fucking serving Italian sandwiches.
I think it's gonna go back there. That's what I think.
Okay.
That's my theory.
So is that what happens in this season?
I've only watched like 3 episodes.
Okay.
I actually got mad when Lisa wanted. She's like, "Yeah, let's watch The Bear," because she'll watch anything. Like you put anything on. She's okay.
Oh yeah. Lisa's down for anything.
Anything kind of boring, not anything I like. But yeah, we put it on. I'm like, I don't want to watch this. Like, I'm already over it. The last season was all about they started the restaurant and then waiting for a review. And then this season they get the review, and now it's like, oh, if we don't get a Michelin star, we're going to close down in 3 months.
I also don't like how I feel like these seasons are coming out too quickly. I need a little bit of more break in between a show. Like
it did come out fast. I was like, holy shit, this is out. The first thing I heard was Bear season 4 comes out tomorrow. I was like, I didn't even know they were even close.
They just renewed it for season 5. I think it's like traditional TV.
It's what they're trying to do. I think it's all right. I don't want to knock the show completely because I think it is mindless entertainment. Yeah, and I will watch the whole thing. And I probably am going to end up watching it tonight, starting it tonight, because I don't think I have anything else.
If Kevin, just think of it, it's like traditional TV where it would be like a season starts in the fall, ends in the spring. If you look at it that way, it's a good show. If you're looking at like this is an HBO show,
you're not
comparing quality.
Can't compare it to Game of Thrones or something.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, procedural. I can't talk procedural.
Definitely not
Jesus
a procedural. A procedural.
Get this guy a thesaurus.
It's like where every episode is completely unique.
I know.
And they're
but it's like that kind of feeling, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. It's
you know who I don't like in the show is the guy that committed suicide, and they keep bringing him back. I do not like that actor.
That's my guy from The Walking Dead.
He plays the same fucking person in every fucking show.
He just rubs you the wrong way everything he does. You're like, this is a bad guy. He ain't
rubbed me right once.
You guys want me to take it to another level?
Take it to another level.
Okay.
Kevin.
What's funny about that actor is he's a Jewish guy, but he plays like all like Italian rough guys, you know? Like it's always like
is he really he's not Italian?
No.
Tricked me, man.
And it's funny because it's just like that's how Hollywood works. It's like they you know, we can't deny it. Hollywood is a traditionally Jewish medium, and they find like they find like the most Jewish guy to play an Italian instead of just like hiring like an actual, because that guy his whole character is like Brooklyn, I'm tough.
Yeah, I guess he's just picked all of the roles that like Ray Liotta normally would have had. He's replacing Ray Liotta.
You know what I think of he's in Wolf of Wall Street, and how many people probably love his character because it's like, hey, sell me this pen. Hey, can you write down my name or whatever? And it's like, what? I just think I never liked that, but I know there's so many people that love that scene with that guy,
and they love it like non-ironically, like, oh yeah, I'm a salesman like that guy.
Like, this is not a good sales guy to me.
First time I heard it, I was like, that was really fucking good. So that was before I was in the workforce. I was still in college.
Yeah.
In my 5th year of college.
I don't get to deal with a lot of sales guys, but I think my ideal sales guy would be like, hey man, I can get you out on this really cool golf course. All you need to do is like do business with me instead of this other person. I'll be like, cool golf? I'm in. Just tell me like what. Tell me what you have to offer me. Don't like try to sell me something.
It is annoying because not a single person. I have a lot of sales reps that come in to my facility, and I don't want to talk to a single one of them. Not a single one has offered to go do anything. They just want to sell me stuff. And I agree with you, Kevin. It's like,
you just want to be wined and dined.
Take me to golf, and I'll start buying from you.
Yeah.
I got offered a suite at Progressive Field, but this is not someone that I bought anything from. Like to go join them, and I'm like, this sounds like you're gonna go hang out with this guy that's trying to sell you the whole time. That doesn't sound fun to me.
Yeah, but I think it's because you're not a baseball guy. Imagine if he got you like backstage at Modest Mouse concert.
Ooh,
oh yeah, I guess I would.
It's just him not
suck it up for that.
That
or
guy
like,
would really have done his research.
Or like the master going to the master.
Yeah, I think
like,
it's just him not
I can
knowing
do
his
that.
customer. He just sees like 35-year-old male, thinks like I'm sweet at a baseball game. That which is probably what pissed you off. You're like, this guy doesn't know me.
Yeah,
He doesn't know my likes. If he offered me anything I liked, I would be impressed. But we do have 2 challenges today for this podcast. And I want to get into the first one now. Dennis, we've been catching up on Squid Game. Owen has not been catching up on season 3 yet.
Isn't it called Squid Game?
And I think it might. No, it's just called Squid Game.
Okay.
It's just called Squid Game. And we're not going to talk about season 3 at all, which I do have complaints about. Dennis, are you feeling the same way?
That's what I saw on the internet too. I saw a meme where there's first season 1. And below it was like a perfectly drawn ass of a horse. Season 2 was the middle of the horse was done really well. And then season 3 they showed like a stick figure of the rest of the horse. So it's I saw that. If it fucked up.
I don't agree with that because the games that they kill people in are just always fun to watch.
I agree. Yeah, they do. The best episode of season 2 or season 3 so far was just so. Owen, close your ears. It's just them playing hide and seek and trying to kill each other. It's so much fun.
And then the next game after that, I don't know if you saw that one.
Jump rope. Really yeah. But that's still going on in the episode. Owen, you're good now. Okay. Yeah. So Dennis's challenge for us was to pick our own Squid Game and try to describe the death quality to it, right? Like how?
No, just like you have to pick a game make up your own game that would fit in the Squid Game universe.
Okay.
Period. I think we all get the rules.
Owen, were you doing that as a joke, the period thing?
No, because I thought you were going to try to explain it more, Kevin.
Oh, on Love Island this season, all the kids are doing this thing where they go, period.
Oh,
period.
Really?
Yeah. It was so like it's just like their way of like throwing an emphasis on somebody else's.
I love
sentence.
that Owen said that basically so you wouldn't talk anymore about it and explain it anymore.
Not the fact that I made a really good point. Period.
I wasn't listening. So who wants to start? I have my game in mind, and it's really half baked.
Okay, go ahead, start.
Okay. I always just try to think about like recess or like playgrounds every time I go to a grade school and what you see out there. And there was always this game that I've never seen. It's at every playground, but I've never seen anybody play it before. It's a pole, and then there's like a funnel at the top with numbers and a hole. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. No, I feel like I needed that when we were in grade school, but I have no clue how it works.
I'm 90% sure we had one, but nobody's ever actually played this game.
We did not have that. Yeah, we did not have that.
Feels like a gambling game.
Yeah, it is. I looked up the rules to it. It's called funnel pole or funnel game. And all it is you throw a ball up there and you hope that it hits the number that like the higher the number you get, the more points you get.
So there's no skill.
There's no skill. It's just throw it up. I mean, there might be if you can like figure out, because if you look at it from an aerial view, like the 3 hole is smaller than the 1 hole, but it's just like, it doesn't sound fun. And I've seen this at you guys have seen this at playgrounds.
Yeah, before. I feel like I can make a better game out of that pole game if that's all that it is.
So that's the game I want everybody to play. But I couldn't figure out the hook of how people die.
Maybe this is just like the fun game in Squid Game.
Or they just die of boredom.
Yeah.
You just have to keep playing it until you die.
There's guns just all around the circle.
You just have to keep playing.
Kevin, that wasn't even half-baked. That was like no effort at all. No, it was like, that poll game with the numbers. I looked up how to play.
No, we're on to something, though. Dennis is right. There's guns everywhere, and you just have to play this game and have fun. And if you stop having fun... You get fucking killed. They fucking machine gun you.
That reminds me of so much of like North Korea when they have Kim Jong-un riding down this. What?
They have Ching Chong.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I did not do that. You guys did that. That's probably just how it. That's how it. That's how it. No, that's how it comes out. Just because the nature of the language, and it was not racist.
correct pronunciation.
Do I have to,
not
racist.
I said it. Do I have to bleep it?
I don't think so. I think we can keep
you bleep
We're
it.
fine. Anyways, Kim Jong-un, when they're riding down the streets, they're pretending like, oh my gosh, we love him so much. And they're crying and pretending like they're having so much fun. I think as you're playing that game, that's exactly how everyone's acting. They're like, this is amazing. Could you imagine throwing it in the hole and getting 4 points?
Oh, I like
I'm
that.
really disappointed. I'm really disappointed that's how you get points in that game. I kind of wish I didn't know how it worked anymore.
I thought it was something like you stand there and the ball comes to you and then you have to do something after that.
Yeah, I agree. I thought that too.
Well, let's make that a game. If the person shoots the ball and it goes towards your hole and it goes to you and you don't catch the ball, you die.
Okay, I have one more too. It's tetherball, but the ball's on fire. If it hits you, you blow up. Okay, is that better?
Well, you have to hit the ball. Okay, otherwise it just sits on a pole.
Okay, no. If the pole gets around, you know how you win with the pole around. I don't know. Either way, you hit the ball and you die.
Yeah, I'm just imagining Napoleon Dynamite when he's like on a roll, hitting the ball really well.
Oh yeah,
and it's going really fast. That
Okay,
game's good. That you don't see tetherball anywhere anymore.
Tetherball is it's way more fun than the other game.
I would like to have that at the beach. That'd be a fun game. That would be good. Beach. Well, I'm gonna open up some tetherball courts.
There's no more public lands.
Oh, did that pass?
No, they can't public lands. It passed. You're good.
Okay,
you're good. I know you guys were really worried about that. And you called your senator to tell him how disappointed you are in this bill.
Wait, is this a national thing?
Yeah, it was going to go.
I thought it was local for you.
Oh no!
Oh, that's what I thought.
No, it's national. They're selling off. Whatever. We're not getting into this. I'll get into my Squid Game.
Okay.
All right. Mine is Kill the Carrier.
Oh,
the game that we all played. Yeah. So, but I had to try to make good rules around it because the original game of Kill the Carrier is someone just, at least this is all I remember the rules are. Someone has the ball, you fucking tackle them, and that's it. The next person gets the ball, you tackle them.
Was it just about being brave enough to have the ball?
I think so. Like, I'm going to fucking grab the ball.
I thought if you tackle them, you get the ball.
No, the next person has to grab the ball. So it's basically like, you get tackled, the ball is there, people are a little bit too skittish to actually grab it because they're like, I don't need Bob McAvoy's 200-pound ass in 6th grade tackling my 80-pound.
If we have any listeners by chance who don't know who Bob McAvoy was, he was just the first one to hit puberty, and he was
6 foot in 5th grade, and we were all
much bigger than the rest
5
of
feet tall. Anyway, someone would get brave enough to grab the ball, and then you just got to outrun everyone.
Yeah, I think it was just about being the boldest and bravest. Like, I can, like,
that is kind of a quick thrill.
And then as soon as you're tackling, you're like, I fucking did it. I did it. I'm done. I've like, that was crazy. But sometimes you go on a tear and you run really far, and you're like, I don't know what to do.
It's so crazy that we're playing this at recess, and just it's so dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get away with that at a school today.
No, they do. They get away with more than we did, to be honest.
Really? Like games like that?
No, it's just no one gets in trouble. No one gets in like a lot of trouble at schools. They just kind of.
I think that's where you live.
Yeah,
maybe.
Okay, that's very true. But anyways, Kill the Carrier for me, for Squid Game Kill the Carrier, there is 2 runners. One person has the ball, and I'm basically thinking that they're on a football field. They start at the one end zone, and they have to make it all the way to the other end with the ball. And as they're going, every 10 yards, there's a group of people that are going to try to kill the carrier. So they have to run at them. And once they get past a certain point, if they get tackled, they die. They die in real life. They both blow up. But if the people that are carrying big,
did they get shot with machine guns?
No, the ball explodes.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
But if
there's got to be someone sent. Okay.
But if the people that don't tackle them don't get them, they all die. So there's incentive that they need to get this person as well, and they only have about 10 yards to get the people.
And they have to work together, too, to make sure.
Yes, well, the second person's like, if you get tackled and you throw the ball to the other person, that's technically not tackled because you still have the bomb in your hand.
I think this game would work really well in an American version of Squid Game. I don't know if, like, the brutality of football and Kill the Carrier is...
Yeah, we just got to change the rules a little bit.
Is that a universal game, too, Kill the Carrier?
Well, there's other names for the game, but I don't think they're PC anymore.
What were they?
Smear the...
Oh,
that's what my neighbor, he's like, what'd you call that game? I was like, Kill the Carrier. He's like, yeah, we called it Smear the... It's like, I don't think anyone calls it that anymore.
Meanwhile, the queer in that game is the boldest person who's like willing to grab the ball.
It, Kevin.
It is true. I think that's fine. You don't need to bleep that because we know that we don't.
We're
no, if anything,
we're on a good streak here.
I'm saying the queers are brave, and
I agree.
And queer in theory just means the odd man out. And
yeah, but the problem with that game is that you have a bunch of people that want to kill the one person. So smearing them doesn't sound good. So they might be bold, but everyone's out to get them.
I think you're right, though, Kevin. It's probably just the classic term of like queer, which is like
just turned into something.
You feel you're the odd man out. You feel awkward, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Right? I'm all about semantics.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are about to say like it's just a bundle of sticks. Why can't I say that word too?
But that is all
I get it, Kevin. I get the bundle.
That is all it was.
That's all it is. I can say it whenever I want.
It's a cigarette too.
All right, Dennis, what do you rate our two games so far? Who wins?
I like Owen's better. I'm a little confused still on it.
I was confused. I was trying so hard to make it work.
The 10-yard thing I'm confused about.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't find a different way to make them die and what the goal was. My other one was going to be real life rock, paper, scissors, but I didn't know how to kill someone with paper.
I think Owen did a better job of sticking to the original mission of your challenge, but I do think I did a better job of finding the more interesting
Kevin,
topics.
you just wanted to think about that game.
Exactly.
Nothing to do with Squid Game. Just like really wanted to spend time and think about why this game.
And I think he wanted to teach us something. He's like, you know how to play this game?
Said,
nothing to do with Squid Games. You just are intrigued about this game.
The Gemini summary of that game said it was good for children to learn counting. But I'm telling you, no child has ever played that game. It's at every playground.
You only are going to learn if you die.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Or if you don't, I think you guys are onto something with having to catch the ball in order to make the points count. But
yeah,
Dennis, what is yours?
Mine is a game that I don't think I ever played. I know Kevin has once. Spin the bottle.
Ooh, that's really fucking good. That's what Squid Game is missing.
Do you still get a kiss or no?
So it's spin the bottle. This has to be one of the end game because there's only a few players left, and it's spin the bottle. But the people you have to kiss are actually the top 10 dangerous animals. That are Kevin's reaction is not good.
No, I think it's funny.
You're losing us.
I think it's funny. I just think it's a little bit absurd for Squid Game.
So, gorilla, snake.
I would say this is really fucking good.
Imagine you got to go up, you spin the bottle, and you got to go kiss the most venomous snake on the lips.
Let me ask you a question. But Dennis, are you picturing a circle with the animals, or or just like a picture?
They're all sitting
of the
crisscross applesauce, waiting to get kissed, and the person's walking.
So they're just as nervous as you are, right?
Yeah.
So in this situation, as the bear, is this its first kiss?
Yes.
Oh shit! Okay, this is good.
Gorilla first kiss, snake first kiss. Everyone's really nervous, on edge.
Okay. I think here's the problem. I think the kissing part is you're going to be totally fine. I think when you kiss the gorilla, I think the snake is going to get really jealous. And they're going to start doing the killing.
I have another question, Dennis. Are they drinking a bunch of soda and they're all really hyper?
No, that's kind of cruel. I wouldn't do that to them.
And who's got boners?
Gorilla does for sure.
I remember that's what I imagined too for some reason.
he's fondling himself the whole time.
The gorilla is bricked up.
Yeah. The gorilla's gonna drag you in the room when you're done kissing him. And
Dennis, I actually really like this idea, and I can picture it in Squid Game. Like you spin a little wheel, an animal, and survive. I think that's a great idea.
You walk into its cage or whatever, and kiss it and survive. So, exactly
I think that's pretty good.
Said.
I like that. I
think that's pretty good. I think you.
I genuinely think that we can make the U.S. Squid Games out of the specific games.
I was trying to think of a game that every kid has played in the U.S.
The one that I kept
knows
going,
of, at least.
The most obvious one I kept going back to was Red Rover. That game was so brutal.
But we never really played that. Oh shit! Remember the one game, The Whip?
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck!
Some of those games
fun.
are brutal.
I was thinking of the other one I had was Heads Up 7-Up, where someone taps you on the shoulder.
You gotta look at their shoes.
I like that because it's like someone has to pick if you're gonna die or not, and if that person can correctly guess who picked them, that person dies.
That's a good game. No, you're really good at this, Dennis. I guess all you have to do is pick a kid's game and add death, and that's it.
That's I think one of the reasons I can't give Squid Game too much credit. As entertaining as it is, it's really not all that clever. It's really just
okay, Kevin. You come up that was like something no one else has ever made, and it was really fucking good. Hindsight, very easy to make, of course, but that was a good fucking show.
For a show to be that simple, but still everyone finds it entertaining. Like that's such a rare thing.
But I get it, Kevin. There's other entertaining shows that actually have to go deep, and you're like, holy shit, how could anyone think about this? This is incredible. So
I also, as I'm watching season 3 for the first time, I truly think the reason this show is a global hit is because it has subtitles. And you can't stare at your phone while you're watching it. I have to put my phone down.
I watch it dubbed, so
I'm sorry.
Oh crap! I didn't mean to get Kim Jong-un voice in here. We already went over this. Who watches it dubbed and subbed?
I know.
I'm a dubbed guy.
I was dubbed, and now I'm subbed.
I watched 2 seconds of the dub version, and it's brutal.
If you get past one episode, it is totally doable. Okay. But it is tough to do at first because their voices are so off.
The dubbed almost makes it more like a comedy. Because I watched the first season dubbed, the second season subbed. The dubbed, it was like it felt more fun because their voices are so ridiculous.
And Dennis, they have this whole and close your ears again. They have the whole plot line of the English people watching the show.
Oh, yeah.
They're also ridiculously animated. Their voices sound nothing like a real American. I was reading something.
Yeah. And I think they just hired local Korean English actors.
Doing American
they're just horrible actors.
Yeah, it is. It's terrible. Okay. Owen, you're good. We're shifting topics. Back to games. So I keep going to the driving range pretty much every day. I think I'm making progress. I don't know. But on the way there, they're opening up a new pickleball club. And I think I'm really tempted to join it because I think that would be a really fun activity to just do once or twice a week during the winter. But I'm curious if you guys are aware that there's a huge debate right now in the world about pickleball taking over tennis, and all the tennis OGs are really pissed off. Where you guys
tennis? I've always been team tennis because I think they are everywhere, but here there's specific courts that are no pickleball allowed, which I think should be the case. You gotta it's just like the pickleballers are like the bicyclists in the road. You gotta share the road.
And I think I mean as a person who's played a little bit of pickleball, and my family loves pickleball, it is so much fun and so genuinely athletic. It's not like playing putt-putt or something compared to golf.
Yeah,
it does really require you to work hard.
Yeah.
It's between ping pong and tennis, right?
And it's just so much more approachable than tennis, because tennis is like golf. You have to either spend $1,000 on lessons and I'm trying to get good at golf, and it's taking me 3 years to make any progress.
Tennis also, I feel like just getting the ball over the net in the
serve is so hard.
It's hard to do.
All right,
I feel pickleball a lot easier, right?
I get it. Imagine you, so like we all play golf. So we played golf forever and we like that. Imagine if there's a new game that comes in and it's just like chip it into a huge hole and it takes up all the golf courses. Now you can't play
annoying.
I can see that
golf.
being really frustrating. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I worked really hard to get good at. Yeah, I could see that.
Like, oh my God, the fucking court I used to go to all the time is just these fat people playing pickleball.
Yeah. And the golfers.
I do get
golfers
that.
show up to the tennis court too. They're pissed. They're like, I thought I was going golfing today.
This used to be a golf course.
And then all the Indians fans are like, why did they change it to the Guardians? Why are they changing to the Guardians?
I'm gonna still wear my fucking hat. I don't care. Chief Wahoo is a goat.
It just turns into a protest.
Yeah. Fuck Trump. Fuck.
That's funny. I don't know. But I do want to defend pickleball just because I play it and I play it once every 3 to 4 or 5 months. And it's just so fun to be able to just play and feel active. So
I've played it once. I think it's fun. I think that they just need to make specific courts, pickleball courts, or make some rules about sharing the courts.
Or I think tennis needs to do a better job of making it easier to get good at.
And it's also true because a lot of those courts they're fucking dead.
No, the courts are terrible, and like golf is like constantly, I feel like, improving to make the game more approachable. They're like working on the rules and like working on like the equipment. I feel like tennis, you pick up a racket and to hit a good shot is so fucking hard.
Yeah.
Pickleball was founded out here in Washington, Bainbridge Island, just right across the water.
Really?
Back in like the 70s or something. It's been around forever. It's crazy that it's just like picking up now. First time I heard about it was back in 2015. I lived in South Dakota. There's some guy that I know there that played all the time. I'm like, what the fuck is this? He's like, it's the best game ever.
I think, Kevin, you were the first person I heard from it.
I got really into it because I was interviewing with a company that was they were originally a tennis company, but then pickleball was taking off. So they started producing all this pickleball equipment and they were trying to hire people to help market it.
It's probably good for business then too. If the people that actually pivot, they actually probably are making a lot. So.
Unlike golf, I just think tennis is dying because it's just not an approachable sport.
It's also a lot more. I would rather watch golf than tennis on TV. Tennis is just
I agree.
The same thing over and over again.
But tennis is way cooler than pickleball.
Funny story, this is not funny at all.
I can't wait to laugh. I'm gonna get my
My mom was huge into tennis, used to be on like tennis leagues and things like that. And then she played pickleball for like a summer and tore her ACL.
That's fucking hilarious.
Hey, I just flew in.
Dude, this guy is so funny. None of that laugh is going to come across on the pod because it cuts out all laughing. That's too heavy.
That's fine. So what is she doing now?
Kevin, you should put a laugh track in right at that.
I'll do something, yeah. Or maybe I'll figure out a way to keep it in.
She golfs now. No more pickleball. She did I actually talked to her today, and she said the other day her lady friends at golf.
She said her girlfriends, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brought picklebacks to do.
Pickleball?
To golf.
The shot?
I think this is the catchy drink of the summer is picklebacks. And then she described it to me, and it was the pickle juice was already mixed into the whiskey.
Oh, gross.
And I'm like, this...
One of those peanut butter whiskeys, Fireball type things.
I think someone made it themselves, but that's not a pickleback.
What are you going to do on a golf course, though? If you want to actually have picklebacks on a golf course, I think that's your only option.
I think it's just becoming commercialized, these pickleback shots.
My neighbor's going to love that. She loves pickleback.
I want to talk about we talked about pickleball, but I want to talk about the most exciting sport of the summer, getting sprayed by a hose.
Okay. You guys, it's not what you thought. That's what I was like, Kevin. All right, before we get, I got beef with everyone on this. Our group chat was so like mean to each other indirectly. Dennis is like, did Owen even watch any of that? Kevin said really good topics to my topics.
I actually thought Kevin was being nice there.
I thought so too. I was like, "There's
great.
no fucking." I know.
Average.
I know they weren't because Kevin gets mad that I don't do enough explanation on my actual topic, but it's gonna give away all the surprise if I tell you exactly what happens.
It was half making fun, half
Bullshit.
Genuinely interested. No, it was because I was like, there's just like I'm gonna read your 2 topics. They just sound so silly on paper, but I was genuinely intrigued. One was Leonardo at Bezos' wedding, and the other was getting sprayed by a hose. And I just get that, and I'm like, is this gonna be good podcasting? I have no clue.
Yeah.
See, in my mind, you guys are always mad at me, so I'm like, they're just fucking so pissed and talking behind my back about how fucking bad I am at this.
I was only making fun of him because I was genuinely like curious. It's just you do a good job of like.
Well, Kevin, since you're so curious, I guess I'll tell you about it.
Yeah, what's going on with getting sprayed by a hose?
Okay, so
I had a hose.
Me and Sarah went on a walk yesterday, and it was probably about 80 degrees, nothing too crazy. It wasn't that hot outside. And as we're walking, we were talking about Jack has to have surgery on his cheek to get rid of a mole. And we were going over all this, and I'm looking ahead, and there's this lady like tending to her garden. And her garden, a lot of gardens in Seattle, or like their yards are basically, people turn them into gardens. There's not a ton of grass. It's just easier to take care of. But she was just spraying her strawberries or whatever, and she's looking at us like smiling from like probably 20 yards away. And I'm like, looked at her, looked down, I looked back up. I'm like, all right, she's going to want to chat with us or say something. So I was like, all right, here we go. She's like, well, I don't know how long you guys been walking, but this might feel good. And she just takes the hose out and she sprays me and Sarah with the hose. And I'm like, and all we had to do, I mean, it was on like mist mode, but it was definitely enough where I'm like, we just got fucking wet. But this lady sprayed us with a hose, not asking us. She looked like she was doing us this huge favor, and she's like, but she was so pumped to do do
No, that is such a crazy person behavior.
And I was like, oh, thank you. But I really wanted to be like, what the fuck? You got to ask for us if we want to get sprayed by your fucking hose. That's crazy. And we were walking for maybe a block. I was not sweating whatsoever. It wasn't even that hot. But after that, me and Sarah were like trying to keep talk, but we just kept laughing about how ridiculous that was. And all I could think of is if that lady has like a daughter or a son and they're watching out the window and they just see their mom spraying someone, they'd be like, Mom, what the fuck are you doing? You can't just spray random people with a hose.
Okay, that is such a like older person thing too, to just assume that someone wants to get wet.
I was not expecting her to do that whatsoever. I thought she was going to be like, this is a beautiful day, or it's like, it's good to see you guys, like, enjoy your walk. Just immediately sprayed us. Didn't give us an option.
Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm picturing that she looked like the log lady from Twin Peaks.
Yeah, that's what I was picturing too. Kind of like that.
Same age. She wasn't too far off.
And she's guarding in something, wearing something just doesn't seem right.
I didn't get to catch what she was wearing.
Really?
Well,
you fucking notice everything everyone's wearing.
I was too worried about what the interaction was going to be. I was like, this is a weird interaction. I could tell this interaction is going to happen. She's too happy to say something.
That is a weird feeling.
So I was like, what are we going to do here? And I was completely put on my heels by that.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, and that lived up to the hype. Do you have anything more to say on it?
I appreciated her doing that. I wasn't happy to get sprayed, but I was like, damn, that was like, how does someone, I don't get how anyone has the confidence enough to be like, she's just like, I'm going to just fucking spray people today. I don't give a shit. I want to get in the fight. It's probably
No. I truly believe she had the purest of intentions.
I think so too. And she probably does it. She probably did it to more than me and Sarah.
And she's probably gotten some good feedback. Like, I'm so refreshed.
Yeah. That's not us. We were both like, what? How are we going to talk to her?
But I do just want to transition because Dennis, I've never had a more perfect segue. Dennis's other topic was water park.
Oh yeah. So I went to Cedar Point's water park. Have you guys ever been there?
Yes. Just Cedar Point. I haven't been to the water park.
I went to the water park a few summers ago because we went to a wedding in Sandusky. and it was the day after me, my brother, and a bunch of his friends, kind of my friends, went to that water park, and I had a great day there. We only went on like 3 rides because we went on the one that was so cool where you stand on a platform and then the floor cuts out from underneath you and you just drop.
Dang, that is sick.
Oh shit! I didn't even
It's
see
like
that.
it's like one of their like really cool like feature water slides. So it's just like pure vertical drop for 9. It's awesome. And then we also just after that we were pretty much done with the water park and we just hung out in like a Vegas style pool and drank. For like 3 or 4
I think Dennis
hours.
was on the kid version. Of the Cedar Park.
I didn't see the Vegas style pool.
It was like a Vegas style pool with a bar, and you're just kind of like hanging out, ordering drinks. It's really fun.
Holy shit, this sounds awesome. No, yeah, we went there. We were on Kelly's Island for the week for 5 days, and we were there too, and the AC broke, and it was like fucking 97 degrees, so hot. So we went to this water park, took a boat over there, and it was on
How long is that boat ride from Kelly's Island?
It's only 15 minutes. The boat's so fast.
Dang.
Yeah. And so we get there, and I've never been to this water park. And I haven't really been. I went to a water park in Florida last year, but have you guys walked around Cedar Point and just see the type of people that go there?
I don't think I've been in like 10 years.
It's bad. That's probably it's some of the worst people.
Oh yeah. Now imagine those people and they have their shirts off.
All right, it's getting better.
And
the closest
a lot of the women just they act like they're Sydney Sweeney out there, what they're wearing. There's no modesty.
You nailed it though, because I went to a Cleveland Guardians event 2 or 3 years ago where it was just like a Cleveland Guardians convention. They had like Kenny Lofton there and like a bunch of random people and a bunch of booths. And it just brought in the woodwork of like the weirdest people from all over Ohio. Like it wasn't anybody from the immediate suburbs. It was everybody from like 75 to 90 minutes outside the city. And now you take those extremely weird people and you take their shirts off. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine it.
That is insane. Dennis, all I keep imagining, like the amount of gross feet that are out is what's gross. And I'm just imagining this, a specific guy with his feet in his Jordan slides and his toes are just going over the edge of them and they're just gross and he's got basketball shorts on instead of a swimsuit
and like a wife beater maybe too.
Yeah.
Big ass gut.
Ugh. Yeah.
And here's what I'm picturing every other conversation is, these prices are ridiculous.
Oh yeah. Very price conscious out
there. $9 for a soda pop? God damn it.
It was it was probably the hottest day of the summer so far, so it was packed. And we had to wait in line for everything. There's just constantly people trying to cut lines, and then everyone in line is just talking about people cutting lines, and it's just not a good environment to be around. Bad vibes. But the one thing I noticed, and it's the first time I ever felt this way, I regretted getting a tattoo. Because every single fucking person has a tattoo.
Yeah.
Every single one. Every person at this, if they had a kid, they had a tattoo. Every person.
I felt that recently, Dennis, too, where it's just like, it really is just hillbilly.
Yeah.
It just sucks because all your favorite artists are just hillbillies that made it, or like poor people that made it. And like, it looks so cool for them because they made it. But everybody that was from their background that has a tattoo, not as cool.
Yeah. I think it's just, our parents were so against it. So everyone in our generation is just like, this is how to be anti, establishment, how I'm different.
It's probably because all their previous ones, they were all in wars and stuff. Like, so they all had like these like.
It had like a cool meaning. Mine is like a band and a computer mouse.
I have a dinosaur tattoo because I like a movie. Yeah.
What, dinosaurs?
No, Step Brothers.
Okay.
You know the scene in Step Brothers where he's like, "You can't lose your dinosaur," because it's like, yeah.
My grandpa was in the Navy in like the 50s.
I remember Korea.
Yeah, but this is my other grandpa.
Oh, okay.
And he just had a tattoo of like a hot woman on his arm.
Now that's cool.
Yeah.
That's some cool stuff. Kevin's got a dinosaur. This guy had a hot chick on his arm.
Yeah, and he was in the Navy, and he's like, "Yeah, I got it at the port one day."
Okay, All right. Well, speaking of being cool in different generations, Owen presented us with one challenge. I don't know if he remembers presenting us with this.
I don't remember this.
But he said he wants us to come up with the next cool slang word.
Yeah, and we got to all collectively try to come up with something. And I'm going to give us some ideas of what is currently the popular words. Not all of them. We're just going to pick a couple, and then we're going to try to figure out what's a good term.
Yeah, we kind of have to like reverse engineer how one comes about.
Okay. Well, the one that I think is the easiest, or not.
Oh, and I like when you're looking at your phone because it has like a light. It looks like you're telling a ghost story. And now we're gonna come up with the creepy.
How bright is your phone? Jesus,
really bright. So I think the word "cooked" right now is the most popular word, and everyone says he's cooked. That's cooked, meaning that it's over, it's done. And the words that we used to use before that were I guess it's fucked is one of them. What else is there?
Screwed.
Yeah, you're screwed.
I think screwed is more my word, if I'm going to say that.
It's over. Kevin, what's the I knew what the word
finish?
I don't know. Maybe isn't as good as I thought. I thought we'd be spitballing some things.
Oh, are we trying to think of a new word?
No. What did we used to use before?
Screwed.
Screwed. Kevin, what else? Like it's over.
Cash?
Dude, no, you didn't say it's cash.
No, I never said it's
cash. Fucking dork. If you did.
Dunzo?
Checked out.
It's Dunzo.
I get the premise, and I just don't know how you come up with one. Like, do you just...
What's a slang word one of you guys have used recently, and you're like, oh wow, that's a new slang word, and
I've used it quite a bit.
I don't know if I think I've used lit, which always felt terrible. Or it's like fire.
I used one on the podcast once, and you guys called me out. I forget
Dennis
what it was.
knows I have a word that I've been trying to get taken off for a long time. It's perfy. Instead of saying perfect, you go, oh, that's perfy. Prefy.
I think you actually wrote a song and you were describing a 14-year-old girl in the song. You called her perfy.
Yeah, but not in like a sexual way. She's a blossoming young woman. Like it's embracing her like femininity.
All right, so let's think of a word. How about like if you
have to take a word and just make it have a different spin on it.
All right, let me think of a situation and we got to think of the word for it.
Okay, I like it.
So instead of cooked, people would say like they wouldn't say it's baked or it's over, but they're thinking it's like it's done.
Another word
it's finished. It's finished. So what's another like?
Let me give you another example.
Called
on Love Island. On Love Island right now, the one they use a lot is crashed out.
Oh, that is the term. Jack and Buddy use that all day long.
It basically means like blowing up or like freaking out. But
he's about to crash out.
Yeah.
Oh, he crashed out over you stealing his
pizza.
I
think
so Dennis, give us a scenario. Give us a scenario, and we'll come up with a word for it.
Okay. Let me think here. All right, you're driving in your car, and
you
after
run into a pole, and you crashed it.
No. And someone cuts you off, and you're so fucking pissed off.
Ooh, okay.
And then you're like, I'm gonna fucking show this guy. I gotta show him something. And so you pull up next to him and you look at him, and he looks like the dumbest motherfucker in the whole wide world. What do you call that guy? Wait, is that?
I like.
Yeah, this is good because
I like that.
We got to like someone that's a dumb, like basically
so
a dumbass.
You felt like bad about like.
Yeah, you feel bad about it. Be like, oh, okay, sorry, I get it. Kind of.
Oh gosh,
my first one, I like. You're a dork nogger.
Dork nogger.
Okay.
Is that bad?
No.
You're being a real dork nogger.
Gosh, what would be a good term? This is hard to do. Why is it so hard?
I don't know. I'm just trying to like express, like pick your find.
I almost want to. The first thing I'm thinking is effing R word, but
yeah. No, I keep on wanting to just say these are fucking retards.
So, are we still trying to make this person feel bad, or are we like?
No. You're just like, oh, it's just a fucking idiot. Like,
okay. Like Dingleberry would be a one. Like,
no, these are old. You gotta think of something new. You gotta think of a word that like
Bickle.
No, you don't need to make up a weird fucking term. Actually, take a weird.
It's gotta be like this guy's a fucking doom scroller or like something that only an idiot like this would do.
We suck at this. This is hard. I was like, this is gotta be so easy. You just gotta
this guy's a like this guy voted for Biden or something like that. I don't know. I didn't vote for Trump.
This guy's a real
breaker because he used his brakes and he cut you off and he looks dumb.
No.
All right. Well, better than Bickle or the fuck you said.
This guy's a real
a car dork.
This is a real.
This is so hard.
A cark. He's a cadork.
No, that's not gonna fit in with the young kids.
This guy's a real.
Yeah. This guy's zombified or like something like that. Something like this guy is. Oh, I got it. Hallucinating is a term people use for AI. Something like that.
Ooh, yeah, like where you're daydreaming and just like hallucinating.
This guy's something with prompt. Wait, prompt. I'm getting there. Wait, prompt. Hallucinating.
Okay, I get where you're going with this, Dennis. Okay, this guy's
I'm trying to think. You got to think of like two modern things and like blend them together almost.
I'm more specifically talking about a guy that's like in a car or someone that cuts you off or someone that just is oblivious.
Yeah, they're just so fucking dumb.
This guy,
you can just tell by they look at him when you look at him.
A Halo walker, hallucinating Halo. I don't know. It's so hard, and it makes you feel dumb. I get it. So, how does slang happen?
This guy's a real ass GPT.
Hey, honey, this guy's a real ass GPT over here. You mean he's a fucking idiot?
Yeah. The real ones, there's nothing better than just those.
I know they have the test of time.
My word is anytime an old person's driving and they're slow, I'm like, this fucking old hag. That's what I call them.
An old hag? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Because that's just, fuck, if I got called that.
This guy's a real.
All right, if anyone's listening, write us in.
Yes. Where do they write us in? Google?
AskGPT.com. What was it?
We need one. I want one that we feel good about. This guy's a real.
I thought we were gonna come up with something good.
I know.
Maybe we got to think of something else that isn't a guy that's driving a car.
Give us one more scenario.
Give us another slang word because you're around. Freddie used the word bra.
Okay.
The other day.
Bra? Like what's up, bra?
Yeah, and I'm like, don't say that. Say like dude.
Oh shit. Okay. Sorry. Followed up with the people that saw my house. They liked it. So sorry. I got I needed that.
I have a scenario.
I needed that.
You found a bunch of people liked your house that you're selling. Like what's like
Bickle
what's like a real what's like an excited term to like emphasize it, like chia, or like you remember like yeah, or like what would be like a good like celebratory.
I got the new dance, or the new, like, it's the new dab. I'm telling you. Okay. Me and the boys have been doing it for like almost like 6 months, and it probably will never catch on. But you always see the dances that like NFL players do and other people do, and you're like, that's so simple. Why did it take so long for someone to do some dumb cool movement? And it worked. So there is this one little Asian guy that runs like this. He's like a bartender or a server at a restaurant, and he's serving up flan, which you guys know what that is, that dessert.
Are you describing this after you score the touchdown?
Yes, but I'm going to show you the move that he did, and I'll show you the video. But he has a piece of flan that he has to turn over from like the...
What's flan?
Flan is like a dessert that's kind of like pudding, a little bit more dense.
I like flan. I think
we
can use flan as the term.
Ooh, flaunting.
Oh yeah,
that's
it.
Oh
shit! Right. I like
flaunting. That. All right, but I'll show you the actual like the movement. So when he's going to take
what
the
is
actual.
Flan?
Shut the fuck up!
I want to know what flan is.
I just described it, and you said I like flan.
Flaunting.
It's like cake, though. It's a little. It's thinner. It's thinner than cake.
I like that. That's like cake. That's like cake.
Flaunting.
Flaunting.